Question everything. There are no facts. There are no facts. If someone says it's a fact, run. Run for the fucking hill. The only fact is you. Your truth. I am the truth. I am the way. I am the door. I am the light. Why do you think all those scriptures say that? Because it's pointing it back to you. That only what you decide is a fact is a fact. There are no facts. You declare what your facts are. It's that simple. So when someone says, oh, but did you see that evidence? Oh, but did you see that book? Oh, but did you see those charts? Oh, but did you see that science? Well, science is inside of you. Science is inside of me as an idea. It's a concept. It's an assumption. Even science is an assumption. There are no facts. There are only assumptions. An assumption, when you persist in it, hardens into a fact. Neville Goddard said that, I think. When you have an assumption and you continuously believe it, it becomes a fact. And I know that's going to blow your head and knock some of your socks off, and your guys going to be like, wait, so it's all a lie? It's not that it's all a lie, it's that it's all an assumption. And you, me, whoever, we've been taught all this stuff and told that it's a fact. No, that's how it is. That's how it is. Question everything. And I'm not saying, you're doomed. No, this is like to step into your own power. And you decide what is a fact. You decide what is true. You decide. And that's why the scripture says, I am the truth. It's pointing back to you, to me, to all of us. I am the truth. What I say is the truth. What I decide is the truth. What I declare is the truth. Not what some Jomo, Sally on TV or social media said, just because they have all these evidence and there's like cameras in courtrooms and evidence and all these people and people saying, look at my evidence, look. It's like, that's all optional still. You can assume to believe it, and there's nothing wrong with it if you do. There's nothing wrong with it. You can't screw this up. It's not good or bad. Nothing has any meaning in it. Nothing. But you are responsible in your reality for what you agree to, because that's your reality. It doesn't affect mine. It's just yours. So you decide what's true for you. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot serve your truth and someone else's. It's got to be all you, or it's going to be someone else. You have to claim your power, step on your throne, and stay there and say no. And even I love, I'm not religious at all, and I'm so glad that I learned the Bible from when I was little. And I was actually, my ex-husband and I, we were youth pastors at a church and everything. When I tell you, I was knee deep, okay? I know all the songs, don't get me started. Anyway, I love these scriptures that point us back to our truth, that I am the door, I am the truth, right? And it says to speak of those things that are good, that are of good rapport, of love, to speak of those things. I mean, come on. It's like that book's telling us how to live. It's not telling us like what happened. It's telling us how to live. Why does it say to speak of those things that are good rapport and that of love and peace, right? And all of these things. Why? So that you can experience that in your life. So that'll be your life. Do you see? It doesn't mean that you're not going to be exposed to things that are like icky. You will be, but you get to turn the other cheek and decide, you're like, you know what, I don't want to entertain those things. And if you do want to entertain those because you want to eat some popcorn and watch, some drama that's going on in social media or with celebrities or whatever, eat your popcorn and watch it, and then have a little chuckle and laugh and say, okay, I'm done. Actually, no, I don't want this shit in my reality. I'm going to go back to something else. Because you get to change that